act of vandalism, major cable cut in France, sparking power outage in Europe, Asia, and the US. The damaged subsea cable in Marseille, which is south of France, in the Mediterranean Sea, reportedly impacted internet connectivity to Europe, Asia, and the US, and potentially other parts of the world as well. A major internet cable in the south of France reportedly severed on Wednesday night, triggering internet issues across the world, and it occurred just hours within a major incident that left residents of the Shetland Islands off the coast of Scotland without connectivity following damage to a submarine cable. According to cloud security company Scalar Trust, the damage to the cable in France impacted connectivity to Europe, Asia, and the US, and potentially other parts of the world. The incident reportedly affected 3 cable links: Marseille-Lyon, Marseille-Milan, Marseille-Barcelona. Zscaler reported that its customers may see packet loss and/or latency for websites and applications which traverse these impacted paths. I've noticed that too on Wednesday night. Now, while the incident has since been resolved, Zscaler CEO Jay Chaudhry has claimed that it was an act of vandalism. He wrote on LinkedIn, Zscaler detected a strange traffic anomaly. From Europe to India, access to certain applications became sluggish. Latency to impacted applications spiked, but others kept on operating normally. Our investigation identified that the issues were a result of severed fiber cable in Marseille, France. However, this fiber cut is unique for 2 reasons. One, Zscaler detected the fiber cut and posted a trust notice long before anyone else. Since Zscaler controls the network, we were able to reroute the traffic and mitigate the issue for our global users. It's interesting that while our telco partners acknowledged the event privately, this event has not been picked up broadly even as of this writing. Number 2, this fiber cut was an act of vandalism and impacted at least 3 cable systems, sitting between applications and end users with the ability to steer traffic between our data centers to influence network paths is more than just about security. Mr. Chaudhry also said that this cable that he suspects was likely targeted was a hugely important one, further raising his suspicions. He said this capability provides reliability during times of uncertainty, as we have seen during COVID-19 pandemic, as well as with the natural man-made disasters such as this one. It's a critical tool in our arsenal. And having visibility into global performance based on 250 billion transactions a day coming from tens of millions of users makes Zscaler a reliable and trusted partner in an uncertain world. This also comes after reports emerged that the French presidency was consulting with leading experts to strengthen the security of submarine cables amid growing fears that France could be Russia's next target following a suspected sabotage of Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines last month. The blast to Russia's pipelines caused gas leak out in the Baltic Sea, ripping holes in 4 places, an event which raised the alarm for the West. While solid evidence for who was responsible has yet to emerge, Western officials appear to agree that Russian President Vladimir Putin was the culprit. In response to Nord Stream incident, French President Emmanuel Macron said earlier this month, "We have essential infrastructure which is beyond our territory, cables, satellites, and oil and gas pipelines. We've been reinforcing their security since the start of the war." France's 2023 budget also includes 3.1 million euros, that's 2.7 million pounds, for ocean floor defense, while the French presidency has also set up an undersea cables task force following the Nord Stream leaks, Politico said. The West has long been aware of the vulnerability of subsea cables, which are pivotal for global communication infrastructure and account for around 95% of all transatlantic data traffic, according to the International Cable Protection Committee. But experts have warned that defenses are currently somewhat meager, leaving the 530 active or planned submarine cables seriously at risk, while the damage to the South Subsea cable off the Shetland Islands, that's north of Scotland, was believed to be caused accidentally by a fishing vessel. The fact that there were 2 incidents in one day has also raised suspicions. Brandon Weichart, geopolitical analyst, former congressional staff member, exclusively told Express UK, following the Shetlands incident, officially the cable cuts, is believed to have been done by a fisherman, although even as that story indicates 2 points of damage at 2 different areas along the cable track is strange. We know that the Russian Navy has been interested in severing undersea cables since before the start of the Russian-Ukraine war, and it's my belief that this may have been a dry run for Russia to test a larger attack again against undersea cables linking Europe with England and with North America. It's not very easy to secure undersea cables. This is by Jacob Paul, Express UK. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.